Victory for him. Sam, congratulations. We got to say, yesterday's game was titanic, epic, all those moves. How did you come back from such a difficult game? It was such a struggle and end up with a completely reverse maximal result.
Yeah, I mean, I did it to myself. I blundered in the opening and I had pretty much no counterplay for the rest of the game. So I just had to suffer and defend. And I mean, even if he's more tired than me, there's just no way to blunder with white. At some point, I just messed up and he broke through.
I've seen you in the gym working out. That takes a lot of energy out of you, but it also gives energy as well. Did you feel like you had the energy really to fight today against Fabiano?
Yeah, for sure. I came for a fight. I mean, I come for a fight in every game, so I was ready.
Your thoughts about the fact that you got this great position against Fabi right from the opening? He played some strange ideas.
Yeah. I mean, I played a very solid opening, and he played d6, playing for a win, but it's a very risky move. I've done it myself. And
you have with d6?
Yeah.
And what's the point of playing like this? Just to avoid the boring positions?
Yeah, kind of knight d7. The problem is I usually play d6, knight d7 before castling, and he gave me bishop g5 as well. I was really happy to play bishop g5.
And then he weakened his position with h6 and g5. You must have felt like this is some good stuff, but he's trying to beat you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he doesn't do h6, g5, I'd probably play f4, and it's an eternal pin, pretty much.
So what were your thoughts? Why do you think he's desperate to beat you and that's his attitude?
I think he was surprised in the opening and probably didn't make the best choice with this h6, g5.
Why do you say he was surprised in the opening?
Oh, I've never played this before.
Ah, okay. That explains a lot. So he was out of his preparation pretty quickly. Then you just...
Yeah, I'm just preparing f4 here. And knight h5 is a good move. f4, obviously d5, he miscalculated something here.
This moment, d5 was just...
I thought rook a5 is a nice move for black. But the idea of trying to go to g5 after all the exchanges on f4.
But d5 you didn't like?
Yeah, I think d5 just loses a pawn after f takes g5.
We saw this happen.
Takes, I just couldn't see anything for black, yeah.
Takes, and then you subscribe to the Yasser Seirawan school of
I
always
taking pawns.
taking pawns, for sure. And now the game got a little wild, although...
Maybe I shouldn't have played rook f6. Just play safe, rook f2, b3.
And then this happened, and then he moved his king.
Yeah, he was trying to complicate the game.
You decided it was like a good time to take one pawn. And here, everybody was voting bishop f1, thumping it automatic, and you decided to stay sharp with e5.
The reason was I wanted to keep queen f6 in the air to trade queens. But maybe bishop f1 is better, I'm not sure. It actually probably is because c5 Sengi. I did miss rook e8 here initially. That's
you did?
Yes.
Oh, man. But then you still continue with very sharp moves. Bishop e4?
Rook
no, you
e1
went
first.
rook e1 first.
We thought your intention with e5 was because you wanted to give your bishop the e4 square.
Rook e5, just bishop d5. Okay.
No, we
rook
thought
F7.
your intention
Oh,
was
sorry,
rook f7.
Okay.
So we thought, wow, Sam's a genius playing e5 and rook f7. I mean, we all want to play bishop f1.
And if he goes f5, then my bishop plants on d5. That's a nice idea.
Exactly. But, I mean, he came up with something we hadn't even looked at, f5.
If he doesn't do it, though, it just looks completely winning. Rook e6, I go queen b7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's hoping. He's hoping that you mess up. And
ooh, that's wrong. Okay.
You came close. You're doing your best.
I thought I should take on d4, but I really wanted the queens off at this point.
Exactly. But now something really bizarre took place. You played this move, and then he had his chance to get back in the game.
And what should
rook
I play?
fe2 looks like the best move.
Oh, rook f8. I just saw rook ef8 and didn't want to look at this anymore.
Because queen.
No. I think
Like
you
a
could
pawn.
take.
I guess you have to take the bishop.
You could take on e6.
So rook f8 to
And then rook
f8.
f1.
Rook f1, rook f1.
Well, anytime you see rook f1, you kind of stop and say, no.
Yeah, there's no way I was going for this.
No. Well,
Looks like checkmate.
Right.
I guess the king escapes.
King F3, King E4.
Yeah,
You
probably
go for a run.
Insane.
Stop.
Line.
Yeah.
Totally insane line to play.
Yeah.
But
No
okay,
way.
Queen E5, and then I thought you were cruising
Oh, he
until
took it.
this. But the move he had, and it's really hidden, was it?
No, the other
it's
Rook,
Rook
Rook F8.
I think he was also thinking about Rook EF8.
Right.
And once he noticed I have Rook E7, just winning on the spot,
Right, he stopped.
he missed Rook GF8.
So in this position, if he had played this,
Now I have Rook
you
E7.
were ready for the
Mate
checkmating threat.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So
Rook GF8 is a nice one. I don't know if I'm winning anymore.
so here,
Apparently C5 King G7 is the key move.
Yeah, the problem with Rook GF8 is you're not really threatening Rook takes F2 anymore.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because
so
it's
it-
kind of a
Right.
difficult move to make.
Requires you to sit a
Yeah.
little bit deeper, but
Yeah,
now
and-
you are threatening.
Yeah, and in a bullet blitz tempo, it's really difficult to play like this with black.
Wow. Wow. So
Wild,
he
wild.
had a chance after all. And of course, time pressure was a factor. Both of you were relying upon the
Yeah.
increment at the very end. But I know exactly what you're thinking, Sam. A big relief to get off
Yeah.
the queens.
Well,
And
once he took an A4, I was really happy.
Then it was
worst
like-
case, I go bishop F5 and get rid of that bishop.
yeah. Now it's all but the crying.
Yeah, now it's over. Bishop.
Yeah, and nice.
Sam, we're looking at Fabiano Caruana and we're thinking, where's Fabi? I mean, he's had terrible game after terrible game. He could have been -4 by now. As a person, you know, you win the game. You got to be happy. But how do you feel about the fact that it's clear he's not playing like his normal self?
Yeah, I mean, even at the start of the tournament, he's been making like positional and tactical errors, and you know, going into a game, you have to try taking advantage of that, no matter who you're playing.
So that's the thing. You think it doesn't matter how bad you're playing. I just got to beat you.
Yeah, exactly.
No feeling sorry for the opponent. Huh?
No.
Said that pretty definitively. All right. Well, good comeback for you. Good place in the tournament. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Wow. We just got to say our congratulations, Sam, and to recover from yesterday's incredibly, you in my opinion, you were putting up a heroic defense for 6 hours, just as you described it so well yourself. You got into a bad position. You're defending the whole game. You came close to drawing. Then to come back today with this win, just remarkable. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Good luck.
Well done. Wow. Holy
What a game.
smokes, that was amazing.